Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for... Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
Now, New York starting five. We've got Corey Kispert, Sarr out there with Owens, and it's Martin in at the one. Kick out to T. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Tadlock. Goes up from the top of the key, and the jumper falls for him.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Martin against T. And here's Hunter from the arc. And Las Vegas, another three.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Teague against Martin. Over Teague. Martin with the bucket.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Outside Hunter. To the inside. Fades and shoots. And Las Vegas getting another bucket right there.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Martin. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Teague with the ball. He's guarded by Martin. Pass to Silk.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Here's Owens. Okay! Knockout! Wow!
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Teague. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Martin against Teague. Count the basket. Martin's got 6 points.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And some changes here for New York. George comes in for Kispert. And it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Martin. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. McCollum, a pass to Strus. Fires for three. Sinks it from distance.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Here's Tadlock. He's covered by Holmgren. Pass to Owens. A little mid-range shot is up, and it's New York scoring again.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
And so McCollum will bring it up for Las Vegas. It's a three-point game. To the middle. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Merrill. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Teague's checked in for Merrill. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Sarr with a screen on McCollum. Here's Owens. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this.
The previous play is under review.
The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's Las Vegas leading by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
So on the floor for New York, we've got George. Also Marvin Bagley out there. Johnson is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Martin in at the point guard position. With the crossover. Good. He hits the jumper. Martin's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Here's Teague. Plenty of room to knock down that one. And here's New York now. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Las Vegas team. Kicks it to George. Back to Martin. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And some changes here for New York. Kispert's checked in for Bagley, and Owens is subbed in for Johnson. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Here's Silk. The 3 from Holmgren. Ooh, Holmgren, the touch from Rain.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Martin up top, checked by Teague. Owens, the pass to Martin. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
For Las Vegas, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Right side Strus from downtown. Pass to Teague. Puts up a deep 3. And it's New York with a rebound. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Martin. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Teague. Gets the 3 to fall. Teague's got 5 points now in the quarter.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Here's Martin. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Las Vegas trails by 3. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Silk. From the arc. Doesn't go for him. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Martin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 5-point New York lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
For Las Vegas, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Holmgren against George. Holmgren inside. Kispert grabs a miss. A chance at a 2 for 1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Martin inside. Check by T. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 22 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Well, Las Vegas is shooting at a very efficient 67%. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Strus. Again, the miss by Las Vegas. Now here's Martin. 22 points for him. And it falls all over the rim and in. He's got 24.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. New York out in front, up 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for New York.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2. 1-2, 1-2, in the place to be, most definitely. They seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Checking out New York. They didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, it might be just a matter of shaking off that rust, Shaq, and I think the second game will give us some insight.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. New York leading by 9. They've got DeAndre Hunter, and it's Silk in at the 4-man position. And that's the group for Kenny Atkinson as we begin the second half.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Carlson can't get it to go.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Here he goes. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. He shoots. And it's New York with a rebound. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Pass to Sarr. Back to Martin. Here's Tadlock. Tries it from 19. And the shot is good off the backboard.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
Silk, the pass to Ulis. Here's Silk. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And that one misses. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Las Vegas trails by 11. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
For New York, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Martin outside. They set the pick. Pass to Tadlock. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Ooh, putting on a a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. He drops it from range.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
T against Martin. Offline from the top of the key. For Las Vegas, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. It's tipped, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. McCollum, he's checked in for Las Vegas. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
New York on D. They've led by as many as 11. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Las Vegas shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And he makes a first. And Las Vegas making a change here. Strus is checked in. And he can't hit the second. New York leading by 7. Martin with the ball. McCollum covering. And he comes up with a bucket. Martin's got 26.
They're hammering away inside. 6 consecutive points coming from the interior.
It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
They're now a veteran in the league. McCollum's combo guard style of play is valuable to this team.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Merrill comes in for Carlson. Martin outside. Basket counts. And he's got 28 now.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Back to you.
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Owens. Back to Koulibaly. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And New York leads by 9.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
McCollum against Martin. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Holmgren, the pass to Strus. Shot clock at 5. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. No good with the triple.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
McCollum with a steal. And he lobs it up.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And so it's New York, closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. Back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for New York, they've got Owens, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Corey Kispert. Then there's Johnson, and it's George in at the center position. Nance, the pass to McCollum. Rebounded by Johnson.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Oh, my goodness!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Up top, McCollum, covered by Johnson. McCollum's shot is off. New York leading by 9. Here's Owens, driving in, and then jammed down as he goes right over Chet Holmgren.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. McCollum, and he nails it.
And it's all about being in rhythm. McCollum excels at recognizing when he should shoot off the bounce.
Here's Owens, covered by Merrill. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Fast break. Here comes New York. Oh, ho, ho. That's a man on a mission right there.
And guys, that's how you throw it down, with a little something extra. And with the windmill, too.
He just reversed it as well. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Both teams will make substitutions. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Las Vegas trails by 10, and it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, Las Vegas's head athletic trainer gave me an update. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. Rotations, game plans, and minute distribution will all need to be readjusted while he's out of the lineup.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Yeah, it's encouraging news, and it's a shout out to his toughness.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Martin against McCollum. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Bangs it in. What a move.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Martin, left side. Here's Tadlock. Fires the three. Hunter rips down the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Using the glass to lay it in.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Number 45.
Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Hunter. Ooh, he leaves no question.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Martin. Rebounded by Sarr. And New York has possession. There's 47 seconds left in the game. It's good from beyond the arc.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Just a great combo guard. McCollum is capable of being a go-to scorer as well as a terrific distributor.
Martin takes it in. Quick two, all net.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Silk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the shot. So New York wins it. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson.
Let's meet your home team. At the point, at 6'3", number 23, Trey Mann. At the end of the third.
We got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
Now the starting group for Baltimore. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Harris. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Williams. And it's Kessler in at the point. Man with it. He's covered by Kessler. Peterson misses. And here is Williams. Pass to Jackson Davis. In the corner, it's Harris. Stolen by Collins. And they're on the break. Here's Peterson. Bounce pass from Williams. Man. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Williams. He drains the quick shot.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Man with it. He's covered by Kessler. Shot by Collins, no good.
Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Baltimore shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Now, here is Miller. Williams scanning the floor. Collins, a screen on Williams. They need this. Offensive rebound.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Oh, that was amazing. Oh, my goodness.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Williams passes to Man.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
6 to shoot. Back to Williams. Pass to Collins. Fires from deep. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Personal foul.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Baltimore making a switch here. Rose checked in. And he nails the third.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
From deep, Williams. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Baltimore. Gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Pass to Kneppel. From deep, Collins. Good on the triple. Collins has got 6.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Rowe passes to Kuminga. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Bridges. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
To the middle. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Williams for 3. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside, George. George double-teamed. Pass to Simpson. Puts up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Williams. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Out left of the wing, Simpson, the pass to George. Shoots the 3. Smith's shot is good.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Williams scanning the floor. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Baltimore leads by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think here about Baltimore in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
On the floor for Baltimore, Harris is out there with Quentin Post. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Rowe in at the 2.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes it down.
Harris against Bridges. Harris, bounce pass. Wright finds Kuminga. Back to Wright. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Now, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Harris outside. Good on the bucket. Harris has got 7.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Baltimore making a switch here. Kessler's checked in.
Baltimore foul. Kessler. First personal foul. First team foul.
Williams for 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Harris kicks to Kuminga. There's the triple. Bridges with the board. Got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Peterson, that's good. Peterson's got his first 2 points of the night.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Smith against Kessler. Here's Williams. Carried from 15 feet out. Williams has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And talking to Con Knippel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell it.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Smith inside, working on Kessler. Smith's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Burks. Baltimore moving that ball around. It's stolen by Smith. Burks with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Kessler against Smith. Pass to Bridges. 5 on the clock. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball. That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Baltimore. Williams comes in for Jonathan Kuminga.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside Collins. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Collins setting the big for Miller. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Outside Williams. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Baltimore on top. They're up by 4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Direct your attention to center court.
Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in the big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella, taking some pressure off the starters here. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, you're going to have to adjust the way you're defending him. He is getting whatever he wants right at the rim.
Collins is out there with Williams. Then it's Miller. Then it's Trey Mann. And it's Peterson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Charles Lee.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Here's Williams. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Williams has got 12.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside Williams. Pass to Collins and stolen by Harris. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Outside Williams. No good that time. It's Miller on the wing, guarded by Harris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion. You had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 11 points a game last season. 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Pass to Mann.
2 minutes.
Miller kicks to Collins. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
How about the heart from Collins on that play? Working through the foul for the N1 opportunity.
Baltimore making a switch here. Rose checked in. He's got his 4th free throw of the game. For Baltimore, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Williams. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Peterson the pass to Collins. There's Williams with the 3. Here's Peterson, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
Outside Williams. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got 11 points in the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And with the bounce pass. Collins passes to Mann. Back to Collins. 4 on the shot clock. Plays it up and banks it in. Collins has got 14 points for the game.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Williams for three, and Baltimore hits again from deep.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Outside Williams. Pass to Collins. Here's Peterson. Jackson Davis defending. It's good, and the Baltimore lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Peterson.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Williams. From the arc. Knocks down the three ball. And that's now 27 points for Williams.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Williams passes to Miller, and he gets it to go.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And stolen by Williams. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Baltimore leads by just 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Williams on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Quentin Post. Alec Burks is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Rowe in at the small forward.
And there's Kuminga showing you how tough he can be. That's a great job converting through contact.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Baltimore.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Kessler passes to Rowe. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by George. Wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Here's Knippel. Burks covering. Yeah, count it!
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Smith against Kessler. Puts up the three. Knocks down the three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He absolutely held nothing back. He said, quote, "We know who we are. Let's be that." The plan is to play their game and let the chips fall where they may. Guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now, Miller. Collins, a screen on Burks. Miller. And it misses.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Miller. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
Now, this team knows they can rely on him in these situations. He is so consistent at the free throw line.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Williams against Kessler.
Baltimore foul. Kessler. 4th personal foul, 2nd team foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for 2, Williams.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here.
Oh, nice!
And guys, I I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Collins. Rejected by Harris. Burks on the wing, covered by Miller. Williams rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And it misses.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
And there's the three.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Hitting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting on all cylinders. 17-foot shot away. And they pick up the two.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
Well, you can see over the top of the defense like that, you have a huge advantage.
Brandon Miller. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Baltimore, Williams.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here. Gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Williams against Williams. Here's Miller from deep. Can't get it to go. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Williams up on top. He's guarded by Williams. Jumper is off. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Williams against Williams. And he drives in. Oh, he can't jam it home. He is denied. And there's a foul. It'll go on Trace Jackson Davis.
Third team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Baltimore with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.